So, what's up guys? I know it's been a while since I have made the second part of this video. I know I started the whole series off of this not gut knife Huntsman, but I never finished it. But summer has started, so expect more videos coming out. I am working a job right now, so it'll be a little bit slow, but I will try to get videos out. So I think last time I left off at these, I would check, but I don't want to. So these are the three main components we're going to be using to make this knife. So we have this is one sheet of hardened paper basically. So I take this regular hardened paper. It's longer than regular paper. You should know this if you watch my past videos. It's longer. So I just fold this in half and I put glue in between, spread it out, and I'll fold it and let it dry. I'll do that right now since this is an in-depth video. Basically, I'm going to be, since these three are already hardened, I'm going to be taking them and stacking them up like this and then putting glue between those so I get a pretty big sheet. And then if you see my last template I made, I'm going to put two knives on this, cut them out, and I'll show you the layers on from there. So here I'll make some hardened paper for you. So here it is. You're just going to be using regular Elmer's glue like this, and basically you're just going to open it up all the way, and just across this side, I'm going to pour some glue. I haven't opened this glue in a while, see if it comes out. There we go. So I'm just going to make a thin line across. You might want to double up on that since it's probably not going to be able to make it all the way to the other side. I'll just create a quick third round. Alright, so once you've done this, you get yourself a glue spreader, which is for me just a folded up piece of paper, and move all the other paper aside in case the glue comes off, and you're just going to take it and drag it to the end. That's it. Make sure it's even throughout, because it could really cause problems if there are spots without glue. Sorry if you can't see it due to the lighting. Try to fix that later. There we go. Get it all the way to the end, make sure every corner is filled. So I had a little bit, I didn't have like enough glue, so basically you just make another thin line across the middle this time, since you want to get all the way to the edge. Just like that. Sorry, I missed a few spots. Thin line like that. That might have been too much. That's okay, we can still make it even. Don't be afraid of getting it off on your table or whatever you're working on, because you can always clean it up later. Just make sure you get everything, because this could cause some holes or air bubbles in your paper, and you don't want that at all because it could cause your paper start warping. So once you've done that, all you want to do, you can put it in the light just to make sure that you see all the spots that you haven't gotten. So once I've done that, I think I've done a pretty good job. You just want to fold it. Oops. And that's basically it. But now, this is a very important step. All you want to do is take a pencil or anything. I used a popsicle stick before, and just make sure you fill up everything. This basically spreads the glue, and it makes everything even. Like that. Get all the edges and corners. You'll see some of the glue might come out, but that's fine. There we go. I'm going to flip it over. Do the same thing on the back. And that's basically your process for making one hardened sheet. So I'm going to be making 6. If you're using just regular printer paper size cardstock, then yeah, it's 8.5 by 11. Then you should be fine, because that's going to be the size of my gut knife. I'm not my gut knife, my Huntsman knife. So that'll be perfect. So you need 6 sheets in total, and we're going to glue 3 sheets together in one stack. I'll show you that when it's done. Alright, so these are all the parts I'll be needing to make this build. So we have the 2 sheets of hardened paper, each of them 3 hardened sheets thick, and they're folded long so that I could fit the whole knife. Each of these will be able to fit 2 knife templates on it. So
I'll put so since this is a pretty thick, it's not the thickest blade ever, I'm gonna have one centerpiece. So if you guys remember the old template, see if you guys can see that. Um, if you guys can see that, this is the old template. So I'm going to be cutting out one center blade and then two bevels on the outside and then two handles. So that will be 5 parts. So and then I can stick those together, and I'll cover like all the finishing touches and gluing everything together in the next video. So yeah, let's get right to it. So if we take a closer look, we can see that the general pattern of the knife has been cut into this paper. And basically what we're going to do now is going to cut this out, but there's a specific way we need to do this. And if you look at my past videos, you'll see, for example, I can show you right here with my old knives. You can see how bad the cuts are, and they're so uneven. Basically, to stop this from happening, progressively got better with my other knives, but to stop this from happening, what you want to do is you want to do really slow cuts. Try not to press hard. Just keep going through again and again each. Since you have a path made for you, you probably won't get off of it. So you just want to slowly keep going down that again and again with small strokes, and you'll eventually get to the bottom. It's gonna take you a while, but it comes out a lot better, and I suggest doing this. So as you can see, I have the main blade cut out out of hardened paper. So this is going to be the centerpiece. So I did create the second part, the outside layers. So this is what the bevel looks like. So basically what's going to happen on either side of this, I'm going to stick another piece that just goes over. So you can see that there's like a bevel in it now, which is going to stick out. And I'll think about covering it later on, because I don't generally like covering it, but it does look nice, so I'll show you that later. But I did already put it into my hardened paper, so see if you guys can look at that. Sorry, it's hard to see, but there's a little groove in there. I'm going to cut that out. 2 of those, which are going to go on either side of the blade. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. So we have the side pieces cut out now. So we have the centerpiece here, and then we have 2 side pieces. These 2, which are, if I put it on top of that, you can see it's a bevel now. So I'll just put this one on the other side, like that. So both sides we have that. So you can see it's pretty thick now. And then the only thing I have left to do is the handle on either side. So I've cut it out onto this. So this is gonna be the handle, which I'm just gonna stick on either side to make the handle really thick. I don't want to make it too thick, because I've seen other people who have made the Huntsman knife, they made it too thick, and the blade is actually not thick at all. It's supposed to be a slim blade, so that's what I'm going for this time.
Alright, so we have everything finished. We have both handles on either side of the knife, the side pieces like that, and we have a center blade, so that's what all the pieces you need. I have them all cut out. This is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to save all the final touches, painting it, or I'm going to be using a Sharpie. On the outsides, gluing it together, sanding it. I won't be covering it. I just personally don't like the look of it. You can cover it. I think That Spirit has a video on it, so you guys can do that. So for now, that's it.